Hello friends, today in this tutorial, in this live stream, we will be building a Netflix landing page. So basically when you go to netflix.com, you see this landing home page. So this is not an account page, this is the home page, the subscription and pricing page where you can see the features of Netflix. You can cancel at any time, watch anywhere, pick your price. So this is a subscription based page. Here you will see watch free for 30 days, and it enlists the features of Netflix, the pricing model. You can see the basic, standard, premium. So you can see the color schemes that are used here, which is the various icons which are used here. So we will try to replicate this effect inside HTML and CSS. So for this we will be using the HTML and CSS only, and we will be using Flexbox and CSS grid layout system for building this layout. So it is completely responsive. If you see here, it is also looking good on mobile devices, on tablet devices, and also on PC. So you can see it's a home page, and this is a free button, watch free for 30 days. This is a button here. The color scheme looks pretty much the same with Netflix, which is a logo. This is a button. This is a heading here, and this is a background image that you see right here. So this is cancel at any time, watch anywhere, pick your price. So this is simply this short little menu items here you can see, and then it enlisted the pricing model of premium, that is basic, standard, premium, enlisted various features, and then this is a footer section that is allowed to. You can see the black background color, this image which is used as a background. And if you go to netflix.com, the official website, you will now see the same design which is used here. You can see the images which is used as a background. It is similar to this also. So the effect and this sign in button that you see right here, it is the same. And then this input field that you see right here is also the same. Watch free, get started, like this. And then we have this enjoy on your TV, download shows, watch everywhere. But we have just enlisted this subscription based modules like this. So frequently asked question, this is the footer section. We also have this footer section that is like this. So now let's get started by building this Netflix landing page clone, guys, inside HTML and CSS using the CSS3 Flexbox and grid system layout. So if you're watching it for the very first time, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. And so all the source code I have given in the description of this blog post. I have written a complete blog post on coding Shiksha. So here you will find out all the source code. A single index.html file is required for this project. So let's start building this Netflix clone, guys. So what I will do is that I will make it side by side so that you can see here clearly what is happening here. So we will say that Netflix clone.html. So this will be HTML file here, and basically we will give it a title which is Netflix uh, landing page clone using CSS Flexbox and grid system. So if I just open this with the live server, guys, you will see nothing is present right here. So right here we need to uh, write first of all some HTML for this. So we will simply say here inside our body we will have a header section, which will have a class of showcase. So inside this header, guys, we will have another div which will be showcase top, and then we will have a simple image which is called as this logo image of Netflix. So just paste this. So now you will see this is the Netflix image that you see here, transparent image. After this image we will have an anchor tag. This will be going to nothing, and it will have this class of btn around it. So basically it is simply say sign in, that's it. You can now see. So after this div guys, we will have another div, so showcase content. So if you're watching it for the very first time guys, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So here we are building Netflix Glow landing page. See what's next. You can see that, and a paragraph which is watch anywhere and cancel anytime. And then again we will have href. So basically it will again have a class of btn btn excel, and now we will simply say watch free for 30 days like this. This is your HTML guys. After this we we also need to show a font awesome icon guys. For icons to show, you need to first of all include the font awesome CDN. So it is available, you can see, you can use it CDN. Simply you need to include its CDN right here at the top. So just after the title you can include the CDN here, paste it, and now we can use the uh, icons for this, which is very much easy. If you drag down, you will now see we can use the icon. After this watch for 30 days, we can have an I tag. So we can attach a this icon, which is FASFACHVRON Chevron right BTN icon. So you can see this is the icon that you see here. So this is the icon that we are talking about. Let me show you. This is the icon. You can see that. So after this guys, what we need to do is that this completes this section, which is the header section. So you can see the header section is now over. You can see, let me see, this is the starting of header section, and this is the end of header section. So basically first of all, now we will style this header section. We will go step by step. So here we will make a simple style sheet. We will include style.css. So remove all the styles here and basically start from scratch. So first of all guys, what we need to do is that here inside our root selector, we will simply say primary color will be equal to this color, which is E50914, and we will say dark color which will be equal to 141414. This is the black color, and the light color. So basically these are the schemes of colors which are used inside Netflix. This is the shades. So now we will target all the elements, and basically we will make box sizing to border box. So if you're watching it for the very first time guys, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. We will also remove the margin and the padding to 0. Then we will simply change the font family to Arial sans serif. You can see the font is changed, and also we will simply say background will be black. So this is the black color. You can see that it is changed to black color, and the color will also be this color, which is 999. So this grayish color, you will see that. Unordered list, we will basically remove the list type from it, and also H1, H2, H3, H4. For all of these headings, we need to change the color to white. Now you can see that the colors have changed to white here, the text color of all the headings. These styles we need to write it, and also for the anchor element guys, we need to change its color to white, and also text decoration. which is the underline effect. We need to remove it. You can see that the underline effect is now removed here. It also changes to white color. And for the paragraph, we need to give it a margin to each of the paragraph, which is 0.5 rem 0. So there is now some spacing margin. So also we will be styling the image, which is width. We will give 100% width. So now you can see the image is now looking big here like this. After this, we will target our showcase class that we have given. We will make the width as 100%, height to also 93, view height. Position we will say is relative. And then we need to change the background to this URL. Basically the image that you see inside Netflix. So we will put the image here as a background image inside. If I put this, now you can see this is the background image that you see inside Netflix. So now to just decrease the opacity of this image, just to achieve this effect that is seen right here, what we can do is that we need to attach some properties. So the first property will be, we need to make no repeat, and then we need to align the image in the center position and center slash cover like this. So if you now see, you can, it is covering it and it is there in the center position. And after this, we need to move to the next class, which is showcase after. Showcase after, this is a pseudo class. Content is nothing. Position we will say absolute, top to 0, left to 0, and basically we will make the width and the height to 100%. So after this, guys, we will simply need to say z index to be 1. After this, we will simply say background RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.6. So now basically you can see it is pushing this image in the background and it is having this black background effect here. This is all coming due to this effect, which is opacity that we decreased here. You can also increase this opacity to 0.9 or like this, 0.1, 2. So it is slightly decreasing here, but 0.6 is the ideal value. And also now we need to attach a box shadow, which is inset 120 pixel, 100 pixel, 250 pixel, and the black color. Inset minus 120 pixel, minus 100 pixel. This is the box shadow effect that you see, guys. After this, it is 250 pixel, black color. So now you can see that, guys, this is the box shadow effect here. Now it is slightly looking the same effect like this. So this background image has this box shadow effect that you can see here, similar to this Netflix like this. So now I think the background image is almost complete. Now we need to style the other things, which is the heading, showcase top, class we will align, position to relative, z index to be 2. And now you can see, as I make this z index to 2, the heading appears on top of the background image, the logo. And then we need to simply also change the height to 90 pixel. And after this, guys, we need to now target the image inside this. So image, first of all, we will change the width to 170 pixel. Position is absolute. We will make top to 50%, left to also 50%. So now basically you will see width is now 170, it is now perfectly aligning here. So we need to transform this, we need to translate it by minus 50% and minus 50% like this. And margin left we need to give to 0. Then we will style that button that you see guys, which is showcase top anchor tag. So here we need to say the position to be absolute, and top we will say 50%, and then we will move to this right position, right to 0. So this will move this button to the right position that you see here, sign in. And after this we also need to transform this and translate it minus 50% in the x direction and minus 50 in the y direction like this. So please hit the like button guys, subscribe the channel as well. Now basically we will target the showcase content class. We will say position to be relative, z index to be 2. So now this will appear on top of the background image, so you can see that. So z index is a property that makes it the content to appear on top of the background image. So this is the most important property. Then we have width to be 65%, margin to be auto, display to be flex. So now we will use the flex layout, change the display to flex here, you can see that. And after this guys, we will say that flex direction column, flex direction will be column, and justify content to be center, align items to be also center. So this will make it appear in the center position, you will see that. After this we also need to text align in the center, and we need to give margin from the top position, which is 9 rem. So now you can see it is appearing right here in the center. So we need to increase its font size as well, just to make sure. So now we will target showcase content h1. So we will say font weight property to be 700, font size to be 5.2 rem, line height to be 1.1. So you can see how it has increased. We will say margin to be 0 0 2 rem. So you can see that. After that guys, we will target now the paragraph which is present inside this apart from heading. So basically we will change this to uppercase. So if you see here, we will change it to uppercase. So this will be in capital letters, you can now see. And also we will change the color to text color to white. Font weight we will change it to 400, and the font size we will change it to 1.9 rem, and line height we will simply say it is equal to 1.25, and again margin which is 0.02 rem. So this completes our header section guys. You can see that. See what's next. This is the logo which is styled here. This is a button, and this is exactly looking like this. So I think our button is remaining. This is a button that you see. We will also style this. So what we need to do is that our button is remaining. This watch free for 30 days. I think it's a button. So this is the href tag here. You will see that this class is remaining to style. So let me also style this class. So if you search here, if you check inside, we have given these classes, which is to the button, which is btn excel. So we'll say btn. So now we will style the buttons, guys. So basically, to style the buttons, it is very easy. If you see here, you will target button tag, and first of all we will change the display. I think it's a .btn. So btn class we are targeting. So first of all we need to change the display to inline block. You can now see inline block, and now we also need to change the background color of the button to this primary color that we defined. So this red color will be white. Text color, padding will be 0.4 rem, 1.3 rem. So now it is bigger. Font size is 1 rem. Text align in the center. We will remove the border none, and we will change the cursor to pointer. When we point it, it will change the cursor to pointer. We will also assign margin from the right position, which is 0.5 rem. We will also give a transition effect, which is an animation effect, which is we will apply it on the opacity. It will appear for 0.2 seconds, ease in. So now you can see that. We will also remove the outline, none. We will put a box shadow, which is 0, 1 pixel 0, RGBA, 0, 0, 0, 0.45. So this is the box shadow, and basically we will border radius, we will make the edges round, which is 2 pixel, slightly round here. You can see that. So this is the button that you see, guys. Now we need to make it bigger so that it appears like this. So to make it bigger, it is very easy. There is hover class. So when we hover onto this button, opacity need to change to 0.9. So now you can see slightly effect here, transition effect that you see. And now we will target btn excel class. Basically this class will make the button larger. We will change the font size to 2 rem, padding to be 1.5 rem, 2.1 rem, and then basically we will change the characters to uppercase. So this is, you can see that, guys, it is now big button here, watch free for 30 days. So after this we also need to if you see, we have attached the class here, I think button icon. So this is a class that we assigned here, button icon class. So we also need to style this. So this will be button icon. So here first of all hit the like button, guys, subscribe the channel as well. So margin right, we will simply say 1 rem. You can see that. So this is the icon which is also styled. Let me take your questions, guys. If you have any sort of questions, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. Hello bro, you're really hard worker. You will surely be successful one day. Hi, you're on the west, keep going. Hi. Why haven't you joined the software dev company? I don't like to work as a job. Just want to love sharing videos and writing blog posts. Hello bro, Why you copying? So I'm not copying, I'm showing you step by step how to apply to build this Netflix clone. It is not called copying. You cannot remember all this code by yourself. So now after this header section, guys, is over, we need to now make the next section, which is called as, if you see, which is tab content. This is the header section which is over, guys. You can see that after this header section we will have another section of tab. So section, it will have the class of tabs, div container, and inside this we will have a tab1 id and also a class of tab item, tab dash border. So inside this, guys, what we need to say, basically here we will put a icon class which is fa door open fa3x. You can see that. Then we will have a paragraph which will have a class of hide on small devices, cancel at any time. This is the first item inside our tabs. The second tab will be tab2 id. This will have also the class of tab item, and this will have this logo which is fa tablet alt fa3x. So it is saying that hide on small devices. So it is saying that watch anywhere. So then we will have another which will be tab3. So this will be class again tab item, and this time we will have to have another font awesome icon which is fa tax fa3x, and then we have a paragraph which is class hide on again small devices. So it is saying that pick your price. So if I show you guys, this is the HTML here. We have three icons, cancel at any time. If I show my, you will see these are the three icons which are there, cancel anytime. So now we need to style this. It is very simple. So after this, this is a section here was called as tab section. Basically there will be another section here after this which will be called as the tab content. So here this section will have this class tab, and inside this we will have a container class again. So this will be the content of the first tab, which is tab 1 content, and also we will have a class of tab content item show. So inside this, guys, we will have another class of tab 1 content inner, and we will have a simple paragraph which will have the class of text large. So you can paste this text. This is just a static text here, which is, you can see that this is the text here. So don't worry, we will style it. So h, we will say href, which will go to nothing. So this is the basically button. So just paste it. So you can see that after this we will have a image which will be shown. After just div. So basically this is the image that you can see here. It is looking quite big, but we will style it, just don't worry. After this, similarly we will have the content for tab 2 and tab 3. So basically let me just copy this. It is just static HTML guys, nothing else, so I don't want to waste time in doing this. So after this section ends here, div, we will put the another section like this. Then there will be tab content 3. This is similar. Tab content, and this will be inside a table like structure. You will see that if you see. So just paste it. So this will be tab content 3. So basically it contains the pricing model. You will see that basic HTML, and this is the pricing model that you see guys. Let me show you. This is the HTML, watch free for 30 days, basic, standard, premium. So we need to style this. So basically it's in the form of a table like structure. So we need to now style this. So now to style this, it becomes very easy. Let me just now do it. I think the HTML is almost complete. After this there is some footer section, but we will style it later on. But simply now do it side by side. So now we will go to style.css guys. So right here we will now start styling it. So first of all we will style these tabs. So we will target the tabs class, which is tabs, like this. So here first of all we need to change the background of this to dark color. Then we need to give padding top to 1 rem, and we need to give border from the bottom position to 3 pixels solid, and this color which is 3D 3D 3D, and we need to say border from the right position. So someone has subscribed it. Let me. Mohammed Farag has subscribed it, so thanks you. And also border from the right position. You will now see. After this guys, we will simply say tabs container. We will now use the CSS grid system. We will change it to grid system now. Grid template columns. So basically it will be showing 3 uh, items per one row, one fraction row. So now it will, what you see is that it is now showing 3 items, 1 2 3. After this we need to have a gap in between this. So grid gap property, it needs to be 1 rem, and we need to align the items in the center position. Justify content to also center, text align to also center. So now you can see it is right here in the center, 1 2 3. So after this what we need to do is that we need to target the paragraph which are present inside this tab class. We need to change the font size to 1.2 rem, and also provide padding from the top 0.5 rem. So you can see that. And now we will target tabs container, and when we hover onto these tabs we need to change padding to 1.5 REM 0, and then tabs container div hover. So we need to change the color to white. So this is not hover, this is just it. So basically what you will see is that if I hover it, the color will change to white like this. So after this we also need to change the cursor to pointer as well, so like this. And also we will now target tab border class. We need to give border from the bottom position, which is var primary color 4 pixels solid. So now you can see it has got this border, which is this one. It has got this red border. So it is selected by default, that's why it is having this border. So now basically we will now target the tab content class, which is tab content. So here we will give padding to 3 REM 0. Background we will change to black, color to white. So now you can see that the background has been changed to black and text color to white. So we need to hide these content, guys. So first of all, when we load the page, so tab 1 content, tab 2 content, and tab 3 content. So basically, guys, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well, display none, and we need to also say opacity to 0. So nothing will be now shown, guys. You can see that all things are hidden, nothing is shown. We have changed the display to none and opacity to 0. So now we will target the show class, which is there. We make it display block, it is important. We will say opacity to 1, and it is also important. And then basically we will have a transition effect which will be there in showing this all 1000 millisecond ease in. So now you can see that this is the first one like this. And after this, guys, what we need to say, we will now first of all target tab 1 content. Inside this we have tab 1 content inner. So here we will change the display to grid. Again, grid template rows columns will be, we will be showing 2 items per row. Grid cap will be 2 REM. Align items will be in center. Justify content will also be in center. So what it will do is that you can see it will only show 2 items per one row. And similarly we need to do tab 2 content, tab 2 content top. So display to grid, grid template columns to 2FR, 1FR, grid cap to be 1 REF, justify content to center, and align items to also center. So basically what it will do is that it is appearing right here, and after this we will also say tab 2 content and tab 2 content bottom. So here we need to give margin top from 2 REL. Display we need to change it to grid. grid template to be repeat, and here we will show 3 items per one row, one FR. Grid cap, basically we will have 2 REM, text aligned to center. So now guys, you will style the table here. So basically, so right here, if you see here, nothing is showing here. Why it is doing it? Because we haven't written the JavaScript. So whenever you write the JavaScript, you will style this such that in a way, when you click the second tab item, the second content will show. If you click the third item, the third content will show. So this is the way by which we will dynamically add classes inside JavaScript. So later on we will do it. First of all, we will target the table class here, which we have given table. So we will make the width of the table 100%, margin top to be 2 REM. I think you can't see the table. So for this, I will make this display to, I will remove this properties so that you can see all the content. So basically, you can now see the table, which is showing here at the bottom. So we are styling this table. So inside this table, guys, we will border collapse. We will say collapse. Border spacing. Border spacing we will give as 0. We will remove the spacing from the border. And then guys, you will simply target the table head tag. We will transform this to uppercase. So basically all this will be in capital letters, basic standard premium. Padding will be 0.8 RE, like this. Then we will target the body of the table body. Display we will change to table row group. And vertically align this, we will align this in the middle position. Border color we will say inherit. Then basically we will individually style the rows, table body, tr, td. So color we will change to this color, which is 999. This will make it brownish, 0.8, grayish, sorry, REM 1.2 REM. Text align to center. So now you can see will be in the center position. It has got some padding as well. And now we will say table body, tr, td, first child. We will align this to the center, sorry, left position. And also we will style table body, table row, nth child, and here we will pass odd. So background color we will change to this one. So each odd row background color will be changed here to light gray. You can see that. So this is a table which is also styled here, guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So then only the footer is remaining here. Basically, we also need to write classes for text here, which is text SL, which will let me increase the size to 2 REM. This will increase the size of the text. Text LG, which will be font size in between 1.8 REM. Margin bottom of 1 REM. And text medium, so this will be margin bottom to be 1.5 REM. And font size of 1.2 REM. and text center to be text align center. Text tab will be to color to change 999. So this is for the button, it is completed. So basically guys, now you can see that we will now hide all the sections here and show it by dynamically. So we will again change this property, which is, if you see, we will change to display to none, opacity to 0. Display none, opacity 0. So if you see, nothing is now displaying here, only the first item is displaying. So for this, what we need to do, we need to write some JavaScript. So right here, make a script tag. So inside your JavaScript guys, what we need to do is that we need to dynamically add the CSS class. So right here, we will first of all get the reference to the tab items with the document.query selector all, and we will select all the elements which have got this class, which is tab item. After getting this, we can simply get tab content items document.query selector all once again, and here we will simply say tab content item. So this will get all the elements which have this class. So here we will simply listen tab items. So whenever you click for each of the tab item, so for each item we need to bind a event listener. So item.add event listener, click. So we will select item. This is a custom function we will call. So now we need to write this function, which is function select item. You can just display an alert box high. So if you see here, if I click on individual tab items, what it will do, alert high, you can see that. So now our function is now executing it. So inside this, simply we need to check e parameter will be passed here. So here we need to first of all remove the border, that you see this red border. So now we will make a method which will remove the border dynamically. So now basically we will say tab items for each, and for each item we will say item dot class list dot remove tab border. So you can see that. So from each from we will remove the tab items border from all the positions. You can see that when we click it, it will be get removed from all the items. So now after this we need to show the border. So now we need to write another method which will actually show the border, which is remove show. So this will be another method that we need to write, which is remove show. So inside this method we will say tab content items for each, and for each item we need to say item dot class list dot remove show. So what it will do, Basically it will remove the content which is there previously, like this. So now this content will be removed. You can see that. After this we need to simply say we need to add the class, whichever class the user has selected. This dot class dot add tab border. So basically it will add the border to the current tab item. So if you refresh it now, so now you can see that how beautifully it is done right here. It is adding this to the current clicked item, this border class. After this we need to first of all hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well guys. So after adding the border we need to also grab the content as well. So for grabbing the content, so we will say tab content item document.query selector. So here you will say this is the selector that you need to do. This dot id dash content. So after this we will simply show the class which is tab content dot class list dot add show. So if you now see, so in this way you could do it. This is the JavaScript which is required here. So 20 people are watching the stream. First of all hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So basically now you can see that if I refresh it, why it is not refreshing it, let me check the console. It is saying tab is not defined. Let me open with live server. So basically you will see now you can pick the tab content, you can see that. So the only thing is remaining is the footer guys, which is very simple. So basically if you check the footer, it's very simple. This is the footer styling here. All the styles will be present in the description of this live stream. So this is the styles for the footer. So simply copy paste it. So this is the Netlify landing page, pricing and subscription page guys. So we have built it from scratch. So if you have any problem, you can now ask it in the comment section. And some your goals. I am from India, so trendy. Yeah, respect is very important. So